Friday, May 26th, Carb Day, Indianapolis 500. That's right. Got the race on Sunday. Woo-wee. Good shit, man. Good shit. Let's go over in this Discord. See Yasha over here waiting patiently.
Hey.
Now we're live. Oh, we sound like Fat Albert. Hey.
Hey.
Well, great cartoons way back in the day. Didn't have to worry about all this stupid bullshit going on in the world. You could actually have fun and laugh at things, and now here we are. We can still laugh at things. Wow, we've been invaded. We have fully been invaded now. Oh my god.
Yeah, man, it's Friday. Happy last day of the week before the holiday.
Nice. It's good stuff. It is real good stuff. Take a peek here. I'm thumbing through Bitcoin a little bit. Already got some ideas about SPY from already looking at the charts.
Get into that. The 4-hour mojo on Bitcoin.
I like
all those intersects.
I like the 4-hour mojo.
The daily is going to be interesting today and tomorrow also.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yep.
Could possibly have a little bit of an issue here. This is interesting. Yeah, BTC needs to get to the top side of this power mean band with urgency. We're getting ready on the daily. Let's see. Let's pull this into effect here. You can see the daily wave trend. La 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 la. Let's take a peek here. There's the last time wave trend crossed down Fisher up here. How'd that work out? Not bad. Was that drop from like 50? 48. 48K? Right. 48K. And then really the flush started when the cross happened. All the way to the low. To the low. So, are we going to be able to stop this now? I mean, the wave trend's definitely going to cross down. That's what I'm saying. We need to get price action up above here into the power mean band. Hang out around the 33 power mean up here. You can see on higher time frames, look good. Testing wave trends. We're outside the power mean band. This pullback was a no-brainer. We were talking about it. 5-day wave trend. If we dip, right, 25K, I've been talking about that 5-day wave trend for a minute. Reverse wave trend. I mean, dip below the wave trend here, but you can see similar price action happening right now. Is what we want on the 5-day, just like what's happening on the daily with the wave trend crossing down the Fisher. Here's the 5-day. Woo, there we go. We want the wave trend crossing up the Fisher here. So finding support on it, pretty important. And we'll see where this goes. See the 3-day. 3-day almost got a wick down the wave trend, but you can see on the 3-day compared to the 5-day, has crossed up. Power mean band fully bullish. 5-day, one power. Well, actually, they're all bullish now. They've all flipped. That's good. That is a good thing. Weekly, still some work to do. Right, still some work to do, but I do like this wave trend getting tested here on the weekly. But like I said, could roll down into the 5-day, maybe the 3-day. 3-day was actually, a little higher. Like 25, what is it, 25,442? Beautiful. 442 old. Saw one the other day on the road. Looked good too, boy. Sounded great. Gotta love those old hot rods, man. But then you know, props to Mopar and Dodge. I don't know if watch some videos about the new Dodge Demon 170. Woo! It's about $100,000. Worth every damn dime. Fastest production car ever. What, right? Tesla was boasting all this crap. That Dodge Demon 170 just blows Teslas off the quarter-mile track. It's ridiculous how fast it is. It's got great launch control system. I was watching a video. This guy, I mean, it is incredible. The tech in the thing is amazing. And it comes with like race-ready slicks on the back. Got a little bit of tread on them, but man, you heat those things up, use that launch control thing, pops a wheel. I mean, just woo down the track. I want one bad. That usually ends up not good for my bank account. It's okay though. It's okay though. Back to crypto. I don't even know. Went off on a sidebar. It's okay. Waiting for the market to open. BTC's shaking out.
It's a cool sidebar.
Mm-hmm. Very cool cars.
It's a cool sidebar.
Yeah, man. Good morning, Chris. Yeah, throw a little GM in here. Throw a little GM in here before we get rocking and rolling. We just having our coffee, looking at the charts. We're a lot of people out there. I mean, I've talked to several old timers trading the markets for a long time. They just think any type of TA is total BS. They really do. They really do.
Well, that's because 99% of it is total BS.
Yeah, and that's what I explained to them. And they're like, yeah, a lot of them are options traders. So I'm like, hey, we got tools for you. But yeah, they're just, they're stuck in their implied volatility. But hey, these guys are where they're at for a reason.
Then again, implied volatility is at least way better than most of the other garbage people use.
100%. And that's exactly what Tasty trade. That's what Tom will say. Tom will tell you all day long, TA's BS. Hey, implied volatility. That's why he's so headstrong on the implied volatility. It's like, boy, oh boy, if I could just teach you how to read this AVR.
Yeah, exactly.
You would be surprised.
And it's funny because a lot of times you see like different, YouTubers or whatever talking about, or people in general who are known for their trading in one way or the other. And maybe they write books or maybe they're known somehow in some community of traders, right?
Yeah.
And they always have like these grand sort of visions and ideas and philosophies about trading and life and all this stuff. And pretty much they're actually on point about a lot of stuff. Yeah. Except when it comes to the actual technicals, they'll be like, yeah, I use, I trade the gaps, I long or short before they move. I'm like, okay. Or I swing trade, all right. Or I use leverage, or I use like, typical like price-based VWAP or EMAs and stuff like that. Just like, well, there's your flaws. Like you just named them, in like a few sentences. You do all the technicals wrong. Other than that, you got wonderful outlooks and stuff. And if only you could just open your mind and see that the relevant maths are the things that matter. And then you wouldn't wonder why you lost, half your position last year while you're trying to swing trade some volatile asset for no reason. With like too much leverage or whatever. It's crazy. Like all these guys with big names and stuff, they make the classic mistakes even many years after they're trading, and through no fault of the fact of anything else than the fact they're just using bad tools. And they don't. And it's like even if you bring it to their attention, and they'll say things like, "Oh, the market's too volatile. You can't trade when it's choppy."
Yeah. What? That's like what?
Don't get it. Like that's the whole point. They're like, no, if you just swing trade this, you get higher returns. I'm like, no, you can't get higher returns.
Yeah.
Than if you're trading it up and down, because that's exactly how you get the highest returns.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just unbelievable, man. Like people are just the pollution of the toxic drink is very, very strong, man. The poison is the cult is strong.
Cult is strong.
The cult is powerful.
Yep.
Anyway.
And that's you get inside that echo chamber. You're toast. You will get sucked into it for sure. I mean, at first it's all about, it's the camaraderie. It's being in whatever, that trading Discord. Everybody's talking. Everybody's having a good time. Until you really realize most people are just losing money. You're like, whoa, wait.
And you'll even have like, the bigger traders, right? Even they will be like, oh, I read the technicals and I looked at the news and I looked at this. And then, of course, the whole channel, the whole bias in the channels that I was on was long or was short or whatever. So I went with that. Like, you literally went with herd mentality when you had other information that might have been better.
Yeah.
And, of course, they didn't have information that was better. They're using garbage TA tools. But still, it's like, so all that learning you did, all that education you supposedly have, all those books you've written or all those shows you've done or all those meetings you've had with people in suits, and for all the show off you've done, ultimately, if a group of people in some group chat said do this or do that, like how are you any different than a lemming?
Yeah.
How are you not a lemming? It's pathetic. Anyway, I feel for them, and I feel for them. I don't mean to say it in a way that's condescending at all. I mean to say it in a way it's like you say very often. It's hard to tell someone in the cult that they're in the cult. It barely ever works. You got to approach that real gently.
Yeah.
And make it clear to them that there's a better way, and not to be mean about it, because it will just build walls of resistance. And who has time to sit there and try to convert everyone by battling them, as opposed to just being like, hey, there's a better way. If you want, you can have access to it. If you don't, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to be able to think for yourself. Can't do that in a cult. Got to be able to think for yourself.
Yeah. Let's go.
Friday. Let's go. It's Friday. Got the brokerage account open. It's peaking at SPY. So on the way down now, 2-day on BTC, you can see dip below the reverse wave trend. This I like. I really do like this on the 2-day, because you're below the power mean band here. Let me see here. What's on the 2-day? 27.3. About $800. Interesting. Like I said though, would behoove Bitcoin to get its ass up here to the top of the power mean band. All right, for this continuation. These macro time frames are fine. It's the lower TFs. That's why I'm looking. Daily, obviously, super high time frame for what we do. But again, daily, I mean, we are below the power mean band. All right, so this thing's obviously, we got the 99 log MA down here too. Right? Nice little bounce probably going to happen there. Let me check something out here. We're getting some bull div. Yeah, we are getting some bull div. Remember, always expand your oscillator. Hey, look, man, and we got a lot of bull div building. So when this crosses a zero mean, right, we're gonna get some positive correlation. Tell you what, we're gonna find out soon. Could be waiting until these traditional markets close here this afternoon. Now, last weekend, pretty boring, right, with Bitcoin. But previous weeks, we've had some moves on the weekend. Volatility, let's get on down here. 4-hour low. From what I saw earlier, I believe, yes. Crushed volatility. You can see on the 4-hour, it's been contracting, negatively correlated. Let's see a little break in correlation with some expansion here. Everything was contracting, negatively correlated. So you can see the 2400 is already starting to turn up a little bit. You can see the correlation. Boy, it's wanting to break. It's wanting to break. Now, let me see though. Is there any div? Yeah, there is. Right up here. We got a lower low here. Creating a little hidden bull. And on the 4-hour, where's the wave trend at? Up here about 26.8, $300. Interesting. Okay, let's see what we're flashing here on these lower time frames. Some bear building for sure. Little bear building. But we are above the zero mean, positively correlated. I like the wick on this 90-minute candle too. This thing's pulling up, contracting, negatively correlated. 981 is starting to expand positive. 2400 is pretty flat. Maybe a slight contraction still, and it's positive. Yeah, that's why we're getting this pull up from this 981 and the 525 contracting negative. Good stuff. All the fishers are up above the mean of the bands. DLP building. Always want to see that. And really, down here at the bottom, the DLP wasn't flashing any bull div. Here was the bull div, right? And it's still, we got higher lows here. Higher lows from this first nice dump. Boop, on the 90-minute anyway. Okay. So, of course, we're right back up here. You get outside the power mean band, you come back up for the reverse wave trend. Now it's pinched, right? Pinched between the 9 log MA and reverse wave trend. Close the 90-minute candle above here. You can see the 90, boy. The power mean band's starting to flip. That's what we want to see, too, going into the weekend especially. What's a 45 look like? This baby's probably about half flipped, I would imagine. Show us that power mean band all flipped up, looking sexy. Yep, called the TA sexy. It happens. Oh, I see my grandkid. Nice. Down there chilling. That's right. That's where we like him. No, he's not out getting in trouble. Not hanging around the wrong people. Got them nice and safe right here in the Discord. Actually, it's almost flipped totally. We got a couple at the bottom here. Here we go, though. Is what we want. We want wave trend, 33 power mean to cross up the Fisher on these lower time frames. That'll spark a little bit of a bull move. Always does. This is an indicator you can actually use. These aren't lagging moving averages. They're power means, right? They're log return moving averages, reverse wave trend, reverse Fisher. You study that indicator, you're going to start to see it. It's going to take some time, but you're going to start to see it. Everything's going to go back to, we're waiting for occurrences. We're waiting for low volatility. Okay, yep. Find a support on that wave trend. Interesting. Of course, you get the cross up here, come back down. Let's see. And this is all about bulls testing bears, bears testing bulls. The fight that's been going on for a long time. There's just buying and selling. That's all there is. It's another thing traditional TA really tries to convolute is there's something more going on. You hear them talking about it all the time, trying to do this. It's like, come on, man. Stop. Please stop. There's only buyers and there's only sellers. Who's going to win the battle today? Or is one side going to lay down? We're going to create some imbalance in that buy and sell pressure, which is going to create divergence between price action and returns. Yes. 90 minute or 33 minute. I like the way it's shaping up. Yes, sir.
You are powerful as the Emperor has foreseen.
Yes. Brings me back. There's a kid working at one of the restaurants. Dude, he is a riot. I can talk about him because I know he's not listening. But he's kind of a Trekkie Star Wars kind of. I love both. I love Star Trek, love Star Wars, right? But this dude wears it on his sleeve. He is a riot. Mm-hmm. So every day he comes in, I'll greet him with the Jedi greeting. Then when he's leaving, about the Force be with you, and he just giggles while he's walking off. It's a riot, man. Kid's pretty cool. He's into a lot of stuff we were into when we were young, which is like, oh, you're a throwback, aren't you, bud? I like you. Throwback with all the tech at your fingertips now. You can ask ChatGPT. Hey, is the dark side of the Force a good viable option?
Hello, this is ChatGPT.
ChatGPT says, we all must find balance with the Force. If there's light, there must be darkness. If there's darkness, there must be light. You must embrace both sides of the Force. Okay. Got through that. Okay, so we're down on the 15 minute.
Oh, do not. There is no try.
That's right. 15 minute data set here, just running rampant through this power mean band. Interesting. And this is great. I mean, it just shows you returns mean revert. And this thing is just bouncing boop, 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 back and forth. Yep, got a little profit taken right there on the down move. Interesting, man. What's this correlation set on? I didn't flip that, did I? Let me check something real quick. Scroll on down. Show your extensive settings on the AVR. All kinds of fun stuff going on. There's correlation. Yep, you're on a 5. Okay. Good stuff. Now, let's drop down here real quick. What time is it? 9:19. Good. I'm about to drop in to SPY here in a second. Now that is loading up. Flip this over on traditional so I can make a quick transition. Gold. Yeah, gold's in trouble, man. I'm telling you. Been saying it. But that's okay. Most people in gold, they're just sitting on their stack. They really don't care about price. Kind of like I really don't care about the price of Bitcoin. Problem is, we're in the digital age. Gold, not a store of value anymore. Well, I'll take that back. It is because people are using it that way, right? Still, that time is going to come to an end. I'm telling you, man, if I was sitting on a stack of gold right now, I wouldn't be dumping it on the market, but I would slowly be selling it off, buying Bitcoin. That's what I did have a lot of gold. Do I have a gram? I don't even have a gram. Maybe some jewelry. I don't even wear jewelry anymore, so it's stashed away somewhere. Yeah, man, I don't. No. I'm not stacking gold. Bros. Out of the brokerage account there. There. Back in. I love their security. It's good stuff. Tell you what, man, SPY's got a pretty big expected move today. Let's flip on over there. And I'm pretty sure pre-market this thing's up. This thing's up pre-market. Oh, what are you doing? You gonna flip for me? Come on, baby. There you go. Oh, geez, more than I thought it was gonna be. Guys, you got to remember about something. Let's go over to the VRE. Throw this on SPY real quick. Yeah, there it goes. It's running for it. I'm telling you. Don't forget. Don't forget. Put a little freaking. Let's see here. Whoa, what happened? Let's sit him right here. Gonna populate? Where are you? There you are. Wow, what a good looking guy. Let's move that to the front here. Your visual order too, if you guys don't know how to use all this stuff. If you're ever like putting a line on your chart, right? Little emojis, whatever. Visual order, just bring it to the front. Pretty easy. Devil's in the details. Don't forget about this volatility range here. Remember I said it made an effort after that dump pre-market, but did it fully test? This tight range too. That's why I'm reserved, right? I really think this is going to get tested. When? Today. Last day of trading. Would not surprise me at all. It's already making a move pre-market. Here's the problem though. Got to get above this weekly range. To be honest, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Make a move up here. And then by the close of the day, nestle back down in this weekly range going into next week. Because here's what we're looking at. Let's reel this in here. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, there was the start of the week right here. So where's the new weekly range going to be? Obviously, it's going to depend. We close up here. I mean, it's a wash from volatility to the downside to the upside, right? Because the beginning of the week, sideways. Day 2, dump out. All right, now we're working our way back up. Day 3 and 4, let's see what day 5 brings us. But already pre-market, it's up, what, over a point? Back up into the weekly range. Back up into the weekly range. Here's an issue, though. Where's the new daily going to be? Boy, this is tough. This is tough. Because, look, here's where we closed. Is the top side of the new daily range going to be in this area? Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I think the top side is going to be right where the market closed, actually. Maybe center 414, right around 414 or something. And this is what I'm going to be looking for. Did it gap up from inside the daily range? So that daily range doesn't need to be tested. You can focus up in this area, right? The 418 and a half, 419 area. I'm going to be looking at those calls immediately to see what they're coming in at. But yeah. And what do we got? 7 minutes? Let's let this thing proceed. Let's look how these charts closed. Wow. Right at the 33 power mean. But I mean, we're talking low time frame, right? 6 minute. Let me go up here to daily. How'd the daily close? Nice doji. Nice freaking doji. Look where that doji pulled up to on the daily. Right above the 9 log MA. I'm not going to be a bit surprised. This thing's right up in this 418 range, 419 range. Test that untested, that volatility gap. Let's go ahead. Let's coin it. Because they get hit, man. Only real gaps, in my opinion. Volatility. So let's see here. I'm all the way in the 5-day. Where do these wicks go to? Well, this thing's trying, man. This thing is trying. I mean, guys, all-time highs, right? I mean, the fact that SPY's even up here with just the economy and stuff, yeah, man. Pretty much in no man's land here, though, on the 5-day. Look at the power mean band, though. This thing is flipping bullish. It really is. Volatility, low length, expanding, positively correlated. The 981 is starting to expand negative. 2400 expanding negative. So that low length volatility pulled this up on the 5-day. If that low length volatility was negatively correlated too, SPY would have already tapped this wave trend. Guarantee it. 402, 403 area probably. Low length though, volatility is piling in. All a random walk too. Everything's a random walk until it's not. And then the entropy indicator will tell you when it's trending. Meanwhile, people are out there with nothing to prove anything at all, what the data set's doing, calling things trend. Shame on you. Shame on you. Let's get it right, though. Look at all these time frames. Something's always trending, right? Something's always trending. On you go through these time frames, you'll find the data set trending. It's like, but can you take all that information and use it in a workflow to explain to you what's going on? Are you going to be trending intraday? You take all that information, you're looking at the VRE2, the width of the volatility ranges. All right, you get tight volatility ranges, you trend. You get wider ones, you range. Right? I mean, look, nice wide volatility range, big time. And look, so this is on Wednesday, right? The mark, boom, you dump out. On that day, you never go back up and test the daily range, right? Pre-market, boom, right to the bottom of it. Then you dump out again. Now I'm telling you, this thing's on its way. If it doesn't test this range today, I'd be probably pretty surprised. Pretty surprised indeed. So what am I looking for here? Div. Let's see here on the daily. Yeah, hidden. hidden. A lot of hidden bull. Now, is this returns oscillator going to cross the zero mean today? No. Nope. What's this 4-hour look like? Let's see these lows. Let me blow this up. Come on. There you go. Yeah. Higher low. Boy, this is one resilient little pup. Well, you got a tight power mean band right in here, right? So you got to pump outside of it, come back down to the wave trend. Found some support on the Fisher and the 99 log MA to bump it right back up. I mean, look at some of the wicks on these candles. You think there's a battle going on? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, there is. And here's the problem. There's a lot of people out there that would look at that candle right there and be like, oh, that's bullish. No, that's not bullish at all. That's why you had this little pullback immediately. But it bounced off the 33 log MA, right? On that last 4-hour candle, but then pulled back where to? All the way, closed back up inside pre-market. It's up on top again. Interesting. I mean, this is I'll make a new candle, right? I mean, we all know what a hangman looks like. This is like a doji hangman, big time. Would have been different. All this had to do is pull back up, close up here, have a little bit of a bull on the top. Yeah, man, that's a massive bullish doji that volatility created. Right, that volatility created. Look at the expansion. Good stuff. Yeah, this market's a trip right now, man. I'm telling you. And do we have hidden on the 4-hour? Yes, from way back here, we do. I think we talked about that yesterday. Let's go into these lower time frames. Let's see what's happening. Yep, setting up hidden right now. You get a bounce here on the zero mean. This low right here when the returns oscillator turned down was this low. So it definitely created a higher low. Definitely created a higher low. Looks like it's rejecting on the 90 off the 33 power mean right there. The blue dots. 45-minute. Now you see the returns oscillator, right? Bunch of lower highs. Higher highs on the data set. So that sets up bear div. I mean, look, almost every other candle. Look at the breaks in the return oscillator. This is a battle of what? Hidden bull and bear divergence. You're always going to see this. Once you start to learn about div, you'll see it. I mean, you need to too. When you're flipping through these time frames, getting your bias, you need to be able to just glance, right? You need to be able to glance. The chart's going to give you an overall signature. That's what I'm always looking for. And believe me, people are like, well, what are you talking about? It's like, I can't teach. We can't teach that. There we go. Market open. Let's get over here real quick. Yeah, like I said, you can't teach that stuff. You cannot teach it. Wow, I was a little... boy, is it that tight? Oh, my God. Here we go again. Got a pretty tight range. Yeah, I was off on that. No, I wasn't. Boy, it launched right off the top of it. What did I say the center was going to be? 414? It was a little low. It's 414.41. Top side's 53, bottom side's 29. It gapped up right from there. Right, you can see where it closed. Closed right at the top. Just exactly what I said. So does it have to come back down here? No, it doesn't at all. What's up here by that range? Let's see here. Here's the 1SD. 1SD is at about 418. What would be the risk management on that play if I were to buy that
Market
call?
Open.
What's that?
Market open.
Market is open. Market is open indeed. Let me see here. Whoop, I just saw that returns oscillator. I'm going to go back up there at 45. Yeah, that thing's turning back up. That thing's turning back up. There you go. That's the first low that's not a lower low. First low that's not a lower low. Where's 418 on this chart? Yeah, you're up here in no man's land. You'd have to get outside the power mean band. About the 90 minute. This thing above or below, I can't remember. You're at the pearly gates. Tell us about your life. I spent a third of it waiting for TradingView to load my indicators.
Oh no!
Then I slept about a quarter of it. Whatever was left, I was listening to the Grateful Dead and chasing chicks.
Oh!
Hey!
2 hours later.
Right, there we go. Top side of the power mean band on the 90 minutes, like 417.37. Telling you, man, this thing's going to start moving around. Got a tight volatility range. Boom. All right. I nabbed me a few of them. How am I going to play this? Where are you going to manage your risk at? I would have to wait. See what if this thing does come back down, this tight daily range. We get below it, probably get out. I mean, those are cheap. Those are pretty damn cheap. Let's see here, more 824. Let's see here. Boy, premium's already shooting into these suckers. Yeah, but this is a little different day, right? Bought at a little higher price. Got the 418s at 38 cents. So yeah, I got about 120 bucks. Buying power on the line. I feel comfortable with it. Yeah. This thing dips below the daily range. I'd probably take that L. But I really don't think it's gonna. Got the bottom side of the 68.3 down here. You're inside the weekly. These bulls are going to try hard. I'm telling you too, man. This is a magnet up here, in my opinion. Got the little devil up here. Here, let's move him over here so data set can see him up there. Oh, there must be treats up there. What's up there? You guys didn't know that, right? You can take your favorite emoji and put it on your chart. Data set will just run it down. Chase it. Another little bit about what we do. It's magic. Whew. All right. Here comes the premium injection. Let's go, baby. Let me get these dogs all worked up. Where are they? Psh. Okay, boys and girls. Holy frijoles. So yeah, 90 minute. Top side of the power mean band. If this thing starts moving, 417. Let's just say 417. Come here, baby. Yeah, it's probably going to be right here above. Yeah, what is that, the second? Let me throw this on a minute real quick. Remember, do this. There we go. Now you can see these levels a little better. See that nice tight little daily range. 417. It's above the 4-hour first standard deviation. It's right. It's centered pretty much in between the top of the weekly right there. That's what I'm looking for, to be honest. Right in that 417 area, just because that is the top side of the power mean band on the 90-minute. Got to get a bouncer off the top side of the 68.3. First 5 minutes of the open, boom, they push this thing up above. Then you got the first resistance level on the daily right there, right below the center of the weekly. Okay, let's see here. Where's that baby? I can throw this back on 15 now that I know where that is. That's where the wick went. Continue. All right, let's go down these lower time frames now. I did the 45. Let's see this 33. Yeah, starting to have an outlier. Starting to have an outlier. Off of what? Even on the 33. Bunch of hidden bull. Bunch of hidden bull. Look, bunch of hidden bull div. Returns oscillator getting ready to cross the zero mean. Having an outlier. Having an outlier. What's that tell you? Well, that a move to the top side's probably gonna happen here. Have to wait. Let's see what the 15 looks like. Yeah, look at that. That's But see, you got an outlier starting on the 33, positively correlated. Variance on the 15 coming down. Coming down. Negatively correlated. It's actually what you want to see. And there's no bear div at all on the 15, right? No bear div at all. Now you are above the power mean band. Remember, this is a 15-minute chart. This data set starts running away. This will chase the power mean band, reverse wave trend, which let's get this reverse wave trend crossing up the Fisher. It'll chase down the data set. You get to a point, data set can go sideways, mean revert, or a little pullback, top side of the power mean band. We'll see how this plays out during the stream. We will see. What is Dixie doing? Going sideways a little bit, huh?
Got the nice little bouncy bounce, but yeah.
Sideways. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we need to get a returns oscillator pop here. This thing's setting up some bear div already on these low time frames. All the Fishers are up though, like that. See what happened last time though, right? Get a quick little boop. Quick little down move on what? On what? At the end of the day, on the 6 minute yesterday. Right? Bear div. Strong bear div too. Right when it rejected off the zero mean, down the Fishers flipped, down we go. That would have been a great little last scalp of the day yesterday. So you got everything starting to contract now after this quick move. Let's see if the volatility continues to expand, or if this thing, the correlation is going to break. Is this going to be a walk up all the way there? Could be. Could be. Let's play down here. Yeah, I like that. No div on the 3 minute though.
I mean, VIX is down at 1845.
Yeah,
that's something else.
Yeah, this thing's probably making its way up there. Especially like Yasha just said, VIX has dropped. We'll get the intraday volatility read here. I mean, that thing yesterday, right? I mean, it was down. It was like 19. It climbed. It definitely climbed up back over 21. Oh, interesting. What's Minnie's doing? Your gas, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm pulling back. That's what you do. Boil down 5.4%. Only true degens play with natural gas.
Yeah.
It's like the crypto of traditional markets.
Yeah, it's like the 58th coin or something.
Yeah. It's way down on the coin market cap. Amazon up. Adobe up. Got a lot of stuff in the green. A lot of stuff in the green on the open. Let me see. Man, bonds still cooking. I know some happy people right now. Love trading the treasuries. I'm not into it, man. I'm not really into it. Love trading the treasuries, the yield curve, all that shit. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to trade low time volatility on some real volatile assets. How's that?
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to create my wealth.
You want treasury bills? Just stack dollars.
Yeah, dude. And why? For God's sakes. Yeah. Why? Why are you buying treasuries?
Because of the full faith and credit of the United States government.
You are their extra liquidity.
That's right.
That's what's happening.
Shared my little opine today in the chat today when asked about the Rand situation in South Africa.
I did see a little bit of that. You know what, boys? Give me a second here. It's getting interesting.
Nothing to do with trading. I mean, just random opinions about the macro picture. But like,
right,
long term, I like the whole cryptography thing. I think it's good for the future of things. But we still have to be, humane and not just leave it all up to the math.
Right.
Because the math is being cruel. You still have to have a heart as a human. I don't know. Like, I'm all for crypto systems, but we also have to consider that there are going to be more people born continuously.
Yeah.
They have to be included too. Or there has to be room to grow for their inclusion.
Yeah, I saw the little conversation about bricks and stuff.
Yeah.
You typed out about 500 paragraphs and then said, now ask me if I have an opinion about it. I just started laughing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope, sir. Don't need to ask. Just read it.
Yeah. No, because it's like when I look at these markets, you see the big picture and stuff, and you realize like what all these different economies are doing and what's happening in the world around us with all the central banks and all the governments, and all the banks that you're friends with and everything else.
Whoops.
And it's like, as cool as the idea of crypto is, if we don't make it so that it's better than the system we have, like by a mile, not even by a little, because by a little, no one's going to switch. It's got to be better by a mile or more.
What's happening?
And in many ways, you could say it is true. But those that are going to join the party late,
yeah, man, let's
like
fucking
every
go.
other party are going to, they will, of course, have less. But if you just happen to be born later, it's really not your fault, right? If you were, you know what I mean? It's different than if you knew about something or had the opportunity to know and didn't take advantage of it. And of course, there's plenty of things that are always going to be happening in the world that nobody, most people won't be a part of. That's normal. But 100%. That's what I'm just saying is there needs to be some kind of way to compensate for the fact that the human population keeps going up overall. And that means things will inflate and things will be costlier over time because there'll be less supply and more demand and this and that. You still have to be able to feed and house and clothe and medicate and treat and whatever else the people that need the things.
Yeah.
So there needs to be ways. And the thing is, a huge part of that comes down to reducing things like the amount of corruption that increases the prices on things unjustifiably, right? We all know that. We all know that companies raise prices like way more than the normal growth of things or price increase of things because they can, and they use all kinds of wonderful excuses to do it. So I'm just saying, like I hope crypto in general doesn't just become another avenue for that just to continue happening and just use the excuse of, well, it's transparent as the excuse to keep disadvantaged people at a further disadvantage. I hope it's more inclusive than that.
Right.
And in the long arc of history, I'm hopeful that it will be because I'm a ridiculous optimistic person sometimes.
Right.
Anyway.
All right. So want to see how to make a quick $150 on that early scalp? Scream and take profit. Scream and take profit. I mean, it did exactly what I thought, right? I did exactly what the data set. The data set did exactly what I thought it was going to do. Did I take my profit? Absolutely. Bought at 39, sold at 90. Yeah, it was a good little quickie, man. You what? I think 89, to be honest. It wasn't 90, it was 89.
You win.
But still, right? 3 contracts.
Nice.
Chop, chop, chop. Pretty simple, man. Pretty freaking simple.
Yep. Absolutely.
Now, could it go higher? Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, I tell you, it's going, right? It sees the little devil up here, and it's like, what's this up here? This is interesting. But yeah, man, it's making a run for this area. Making a run.
Yeah.
But it did. It went exactly where I thought it was going to go to. Took my profit.
Exactly.
Took my
That's
profit.
a perfect demonstration of not being greedy, being wise, and
Totally.
collecting your profits over and over again, man.
What did I say?
That.
Top side of the power mean band on the 90-minute. I was going to take profit. Let this thing populate.
That's one for the streamers to witness and learn from.
Yeah. It all works together.
Yeah.
And then on the way up, boom. I mean, hello. Get any better than that? There you go. Literally, he's talking about it before the market open. He's like, that's where I'm going to take my profit. Straight up. Straight freaking up. And why did I take my profit? There you go. Volatility, man. Now grade's turning down, or going sideways anyway. The 2400's turning down. Still positive, yeah. I mean, and you're in no man's land now. You're in no man's land. I'm telling you, we're probably going to get a wick up to that area. And then what it does, yeah, it's up in the air. Whoops. Wanted to minimize this side. There we go. There we go. So if we go over here, now show the power. Just send a quick wick up to like 418. 418. Tell you what, 4 hour second standard deviation to do it. It's literally right on top of it. But you got the daily 1 SD right here. And the second resistance level on the daily. So yeah, it was a no-brainer to take profit. Because I'm telling you, you're at the top of the weekly range too. Top of the 90-minute power band. This thing can pull back now, right? But I do think it's going to fully test. But that's why. I mean, I was looking at this probably a half hour before the stream even started. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, this baby's going to make a run on day 5. Probably test this untested daily range. Even though you got a little run at it right here. And that's what you look for. If this would have been a little closer, I mean, I already said, hey, it could work as a test, but as time went on through the week, it's like, you know what, man? Especially with this little pullback to the top side, it's like this thing wants to go up and test that gap. And there it was, still not fully, but just knowing that's a vacuum up there. Just sucking. Yep, good stuff, man. Good stuff. So now in these low time frames, power mean band going to chase down the data set, support it. Nice big outlier. Nice big outlier. Where did that baby start? Yep, right at the bottom. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up on that daily. There it is. Let's pull this in. Ding. Now down to ding. Let me turn off the power mean. Come here, baby. There you go. Here you go. Did we have an outlier? Yes. Did it go to the 95 La Plus? Yes. But now, got a new candle. 417, almost 418 right there. Now, the 95.4. Chat, one candle. Zip. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, perfect. Actually, let me see something. Where'd that baby start? Yeah, I got to move this up. There we go. Get your butt up there. Right. Die. Above 95. Made a run to the 99 on these lower time frames. And I bet up here on this candle, there you go, 418.3. That would be a nice test of that range. That would be a nice test of the range. Let's see the 6-minute outlier. Let's see. One more. Let's pull you back one, baby. Yep. Rejected off the 99.7. Okay. Interesting. No, I'm starting these where the... Wait, that thing didn't back up. What are you doing, baby? One more? Come on. Where are you, you drag and drop? There. There's the start of the outlier. Yep. Zip. Okay. Back to the power mean. That's just showing outliers, man. Just showing the outliers. Yeah, down here on these low time frames, every candle close, this power mean band is going to really turn up. And that's what you like to see. Chase down the data set, give some nice support, right? So the returns don't have to mean revert that far. Within a couple candles, probably 3, 4, 6 minute candles, this thing, in the next half hour, you're going to see the power mean band up here. If the data set can stay up here, I'm telling you, there was a lot of things that got hit. This thing could pull back. That's why you take your profit. Because you just never know. You just never know. And it's actually, best time. The opening trades when they're flashing, easy times, man. Where nothing about trading's easy. You start trading the VEPS though, everything opens up big time.
Yeah, we could say it gets easier.
Yeah,
but it's easy, but still it's easier. I mean,
here, I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know you have a significant advantage when you have leading information, obviously, because you can actually see what's happening that's relevant on the current candle and the next one. Like, you don't get that in lagging information tools. So, like when you look at, just the VRE levels with the Laplace and the normal distributions as well laid over them, and you can see the 4 hour, and you can see the daily, and you can see the weekly, and you can see the monthly. It makes it a whole lot easier to figure out what are the probabilities, because they're literally on your face in front of you. As long as you know how to read what those probabilities are, you don't mess up. You just go with the probabilities, and you go with the directional bias based on the indicators, not a personal bias. You just go with what the indicators are biased towards, right? That's just statistical probabilities. You're taking the likely move, and you're not trading against the indicators, right? You don't have to worry about being confident, and you don't have to second guess yourself. You can trust these indicators because you should verify them for yourself. They work. Otherwise, we wouldn't use them. So these tools are very powerful, literally, because they're based on relevant math that are actually used by traders, right? And like by HFT bots that are trading millions of trades a second. So you have access to this information. It removes the second guessing. It removes the self-doubt. It removes the need to counter trade. How silly is that? So now I have to think, if I'm using the old traditional ways, I have to think of a strategy, think of all the information that I need to make that strategy, and then at the last minute I have to decide, but I think it's wrong, so I'm going to go the other way. What? What kind of silly nonsense is that? Was it just better to have tools that actually just work? And they tell you the information, they tell you the probabilities up and down, and you can see what the probabilities are, and you take what the preponderance of the information is telling you. Are more of the asset being sold or bought, right? You can tell that by using this information. Is the asset in a random walk, which it usually is on pretty much any asset in any time frame, or is it a trending move? By the way, you can trade both of those, right? You can trade the random walks, you can trade the trending moves, just like you can trade. You can decide to trade that you're going to take the targets. Like Bilbo just showed on SPY here, he took a target, went up, where went that target? He said it before the market opened. That's his target for the take profit, and he hit it, and he took it, rather than being greedy and staying in and saying, no, I think it's going to hit a higher target. Well, no need to. Now, if he wants to re-enter a trade, he has more capital to do it in, right, for his capital base. So there's no need to be in that trade still. Like, it's just dicking around there for roughly the same price since he got out of it. In fact, it's even a little bit cheaper, like a couple pennies or whatever. So in theory, getting out of that area was a perfect take profit area, and it's bouncing around now there at that level, looking for what to do next. And whatever it does next, if you were to take the probabilities of what it's saying it's likely to do by looking at these levels, by looking at the variance, by looking at the volatility, by looking at the correlation, by looking at the entropy, seeing if it's on a random walk or trending move, all this information tells you what is likely to happen next. Stick a probability boss on another chart, look at your other chart with the RML on it, the probability boss, and you can tell exactly what is the probability of it moving through the distribution up or down. Right? And you can tell from the reversal points on the probability distributions, what is the probability? How far is it from the mean? Is it above or below the mean? Is it likely to climb now, or is it likely to stay flat, or likely to fall next? So that all this information gives you a literally quantifiable edge that you can actually calculate. All right, bears repeating over and over again, because this is the thing that people have to drill into their head, to stop using the TA tools of yore and focus on using the technology that is actually current and looking, and future looking, right? And it's designed to work, to be, in a sense, future proof, because you're using relevant maths instead of voodoo. Voodoo will only get you so far. After a while, voodoo fails, and it's designed to fail. That's how the gypsies keep raking in the bucks, right? They gotta let one sucker win every few hundred players, or every couple hundred players, so that everybody else has the myth of success to build around and to hope for and to fall for and get suckered by. And then the rest of them all fail, and then they just chalk it up to they didn't know how to do it correctly, they messed up, they did something wrong, they did whatever. The market went against them, something was manipulated, blah, blah, blah. They always give you excuses, right? And we'll tell you straight up, yeah, the market is manipulated. Every trade is a manipulation. We'll tell you straight up, sure, the banks are doing their theater and all that. And it's not a real free market, quote unquote, because there's ridiculous rules and regulations. But it doesn't mean you can't exploit the inefficiencies. It doesn't mean you can't trade the occurrences of opportunity. And it doesn't mean you should make any excuses for why you failed to trade the proper trade in the right direction, right? You should enter and exit promptly, take profits early and often, and limit your losses, right? If it goes against you, ain't no shame in pulling that stop sign and saying, I'm getting out of this trade. There's just like, there's nothing wrong with that. Better to rip off a Band-Aid than to have to, rip off your arm because you screwed up big time. Better to, get out and recalculate for your next entry, and then just take profit quickly when you're in profit on that one, and not be greedy. Because over and over again, little wins will help get you back in the saddle and will put you on top. I mean, if that wasn't the case, why do you think the biggest firms that make the most money all do that? Why do you think they don't all swing trade their massive backs? Why do you think their desk traders don't leave open swing trade positions, especially when they're like scalpers, right? They don't do that. Intraday traders at huge institutions, if they're intraday traders, by definition, they're not swing trading. If they have swing traders, that's far and few in between. It's not the majority of how they trade. And anything that lasts more than a day or a week or a month are investors, right? They're not really, I mean, of course, there are options trading desks and they leave positions open for weeks and months. Sure, I get that. That's fine. I'm talking about intraday, trading desks where they're trading, short-term positions, that last seconds or minutes. And they're doing that repeatedly throughout the day, and they're moving huge bags and taking small amounts of profit per trade. There's no reason you can't do that with a smaller bag. You can still make profit. You just have to trade the right assets that you can actually make some percentage gains on.
Yeah.
And what that means is you got to buy assets that you can afford to trade, and you can make multiple gains on each asset as it moves through the percentages, and that's how you win. So anyway, man.
Yeah, it's good stuff. No, I'm just reading the chat in TradingView, trying to figure out what it's like Mark Anthony here was trying to say. What's he saying? S&P sell? How'd that work out?
Right, exactly.
What?
Ooh, yeah.
Literally on stream, I just showed the long.
Maybe he wrote that right when you took profit.
Oh
no.
20 minutes ago?
I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe a bit before.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's what he was saying. If you were, yeah, that's right. I take profit, man. Take profit quick. I mean, how is she gonna make $150 in 15 minutes just having fun?
Exactly.
A little less after fees or whatever. It's right around 150. So I sold at what, 80, 89, bought at 39. About 55. No, actually it's probably 145, something like that. A little under 150. But yeah. In a interesting position right here. Like I said, this thing could come right back down. I mean, you're at the top of the weekly range right there. At the top of the weekly range. Now let's go to, where was that? Was that on the 45? It was on the 45, right? Yep, there it is, crossing the zero mean right now. Talked about this right, boom. All the hidden bull setting up. All the hidden bull in the bear div. Right? That's why you're seeing these candles back and forth. The imbalance in buy and sell pressure. Look at the returns oscillator. Damn hiccups. It's just a battle, nonstop with divergences. I'm telling you, man, keep an eye on this bad boy. Keep an eye on this bad boy. As you go up here, right? 33 probably peaked out. 45-minute not peaked out yet. I mean, guys, let me see on the 90. Where's this vol read? What's the volatility read? Yeah, see, boom. It's all 45 and down. Where that vol's really expanding hard, which is good. But you can see, yeah, you're dead. There you go. Starting to contract now. I'm telling you, man, this thing gonna pop up there probably. Probably gonna pop up there. It wants to fill it, man. You got to. I mean, look at this guy up here, ominous, right, man? He's just staring at you with that little grin. Yeah, come up here. The rewards are amazing. Jesus. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And I'm sure, yeah, I mean, it's just like, I just hope people on TradingView are starting to take notice. I mean, we're not here beating a drum, doing anything. We're just normal, regular guys that work hard at what we do. These are our indicators, right? Alpha Trading created everything you see here. Now, is this the first of its kind? Obviously not. Options traders have been using volatility for a long time to trade. A lot of the things we do, though, guys, coming straight from us. Coming straight from us. Just things we see that add value. That's where we leave it up to the developers, to the coders. I mean, sometimes we feed them a little something, but most of the time they're just popping in going, hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. Hey, is this worthy? What's this all about? Got a good relationship going. It's working out very well, too, especially if you're a trader and you see this. Then you go out into the marketplace and you're looking, right? Because everybody nonstop, if you're in the trading game and it's something you want to do, you're constantly looking for a better way. Guys, there's a lot of people out there selling a lot of crap, a lot of traditional TA indicators that they think are just the bee's knees. I got a newsflash for you. They all lag. They all lag. People are like, well, how can you say that with certainty? Well, because price action follows returns. If you're building indicators built on price, you're going to inherently lag. Not indicators built on the returns, right? Goodness. That's why we use the returns oscillator for divergence. That's the only divergence you should be looking for. You know, a lot of those so-called TA gurus out there in YouTube land, I have an open challenge to any one of them, right? Come on the stream. Right? We can talk for a little while. If you really want to get into a trading competition, we can do that too. But that offer's been out for quite some time. Crickets. That's why all you got to do is get on one stream and see, man, these guys nail targets every day. What the hell is going on? We don't use lagging indicators. It's not a mystery what we do. It really isn't anymore. I mean, we've been talking about this for years now. Not too many people take notice. Why? Because we go against the grain. We're trying to explain to everybody this industry-wide scam that's going on to make sure that retail traders and so-called professional traders are used as liquidity by these high-frequency trading firm algorithms. That's why every day you see people getting liquidated. You see hedge funds getting liquidated. Are you kidding me right now? Hedge fund. Should a hedge fund be getting liquidated at any point in time unless it's being ran by total morons? Greedy morons that don't understand volatility. It's incredible, man. It's incredible. So most of the times when somebody puts together a trading system like we have, what are they going to do? They're probably most likely going to start a hedge fund or something. Right? They're going to keep it in-house. They're going to start a hedge fund. Hey, we'll trade for you. You give us your money. We got you. Right? No. We're trying to share this with people and literally give it away for what we charge. It's ridiculous. I mean, come on. Yeah. It is ridiculous. There's people out there selling literal worthless lagging indicators. One indicator for like $300 a month. Are you kidding me? We're a third of that, and you get our whole trading system, plus the Discord. Everything's included. My God, it's People out there
Yeah.
buying $7 lattes every day. You're spending what? Like over $200 a month on a freaking coffee drink.
Exactly.
You can't spend half of that on an indicator package to make money to buy that stupid ass expensive coffee. Or me, I got my own French press. I grind my own beans. I make my own coffee. Everybody wants this. It's always about instant gratification. Oh, I need this quick. Where's my microwave? Oh, I'm going to nuke some water for tea. It's ridiculous, man. People literally have no patience anymore. And they suffer because of it. You suffer. Take your time. Enjoy life. Nothing's that important. That's what people need to realize. Oh, but I got to do this. I got to do that. Blah, 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 blah. There'll be time. There'll be time.
It's the journey, not the destination.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 100%. It is the journey. But once you study the system, it gets easier. I know it looks complicated at the start, especially this chart. Right? People look at this and be like, "Oh, I've drawn lines before, but this is taking it to another level." Number one, we don't draw any of this. These are our indicators that populate every day, every 4 hour. Right? The skinny lines are 4 hour. The thicker lines are daily. Right? All in that, and I'm talking about distribution levels. The blue is normal, white is Laplace. The cross lines are the dailies, right? The skinny lines are the 4 hours. All the other colored lines you see, volatility ranges and their supports and resistances, whether it be daily, weekly, monthly. When you learn, when you realize what all this means and that the algos are running the distribution, these high frequency trading algorithms, think about it. Do you really think they're using lagging indicators to trade with, to set their algos up with? They would get just obliterated. There's a reason why. They are net winners, man. They don't lose. They are making a lot of freaking money. And they're the ones that are liquidating everybody. Wouldn't you like to know what they're doing? Right? Wouldn't you like to know about the buy and sell pressure little battle going on constantly that all these YouTubers never talk about, right? Because they're trying to just, oh, I wish I could really say and really call people out, but I'm not that guy. But they're all in the same boat. They all follow the same protocol. They're all mimicking each other. They're all in the same echo chamber, talking about the same shit. And usually we are a total 180 of what they're doing, and we are the ones that are usually right. High probability of the time, our targets hit. Right? They are guessing. Didn't you? Most of them don't even trade. They make money off of you. They extract money out of their communities with their bullshit TA programs, their bullshit indicators, all that. It's ridiculous. And, it's just gets to a point when you have a trading system like this, it's really out there to help people, and they don't recognize. Yeah, we get a little animated, right? We get a little animated. It's crazy. And that's an open invitation invite. If you're out there in YouTube land, you got your little stream going on, you got your tens of thousands of viewers and stuff, bring us on. I got no problem going on anybody's live stream and talking about this stuff, having a debate about it. You know why they won't do it? Because it'll blow up how they make money. It'll blow up how they make money. I guarantee you, I'll have them fiddling themselves before the conversation's over with. They'll be like, oh shit, I jumped into a rattlesnake pit. What the hell's going on here? I thought I was going to be on top of this guy. He just keeps burying me. It's like, that's because we understand what's going on in these markets. It's simple. Once you build the indicators to show you that, dude, it's on. It is on for sure. You would think big firms be foaming at their mouth over this info, or people that are actually professional traders. There's a very few, if you haven't noticed. Very few, because none of them, most people do not have a solid risk management strategy. You know what their risk management strategy is? Well, I think this is a good long, and I'm going to put my stop loss right here just in case. How is that risk management? You don't know when to put risk on, when to take risk off, right? With contract sizes, right? You have no workflow to understand what your intraday bias should be to begin with. If my intraday bias is strong to the top side, risk on, full account, no leverage. If I'm going to counter trade those positions, risk off, probably about 80% risk off, right? And I'm always taking my profits. I'm always, if I do get into a bad position, I exit. I don't have a stop loss. I'm actually a professional trader, sits in front of the freaking workstation and trades. He's not getting into positions and going and mowing the grass or doing whatever. Once you can get wrecked in a minute, you have to be at the computer. You have to be able to limit your loss if something turns around. And so when I go into a risk management mode, I'm looking at my entry, I'm looking at the volatility, and I'm like, okay, if this data set drops below this area, I'm just going to mark it out, move on to the next trade, limit my loss. This is how you build a P&L. You know how you really build a P&L? Because anybody can win a trade here or there. It's getting out of bad ones. This is the problem. People don't do it. My God, people would rather, it's almost like even when you're losing, it's this endorphin, it's this dopamine rush or whatever. They would rather just sit in a losing position all the way to a stop loss or all the way to a liquidation point and just watch it. Oh yeah, it's going down more now. What the? It's just never made sense to me, man. Why? You literally are in a position, you're in control, and you don't get out. It makes no sense. You know why? Because you're emotionally attached to the trade. You're emotionally attached to this dopamine rush you're getting or whatever. I don't get a dopamine rush from losing money. I get pissed off. That's why trading psychology is the biggest. You talk about a crock of crapola. There's literally people out there. And who started? Mark Douglas, right? With his little book. You guys, you talk about a scam. If you are ever interacting with somebody and they start talking about trading psychology, whoop, pretend like it's Tinder. Woo, that's scam. However you do that, whatever. You like send it left, send it right. I don't know. I've never used that stuff. Let's see here. Only when I'm visiting Yasha do I use Tinder. Got a lot of hot women over there. She's probably laughing. Let's see. Getting closer to that area.
I honestly don't even know what app they use, but yeah. Something.
It's something.
Some kind of apps, I'm sure.
So we're going to get a wick up to this volatility range that didn't get tested. Yeah, it's pushing. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it was a no-brainer. Day 5 would be brilliant. Would be brilliant. He's right. You start to lose. You start to lose hope. I never did, especially yesterday. When I saw how it closed, too, we had this little pullback. But, yeah, I mean, you were above the 1SD, right? You were above the first standard deviation. There was a 68.3% chance you were going to close at that area, and it damn sure did. Damn sure did. But now look what happened pre-market, all right? Because didn't get tested. Did not get tested. Day 2, that was Tuesday. Monday, right? There's where it gapped down from, below. Whoop! No test. Made an effort. Made an effort. If this thing was dumping out hard all week, I'd be like, yeah, it made an effort. Unlike yesterday, right? Didn't make an effort till the end of the day. Started to push, but then pulled back. But then pre-market, look at that pre-market move. All right, that thing went from 411 all the way to about almost 415 to test that untested daily range. I mean, is it just coincidence that that's where it gapped up to? No, it's not a coincidence. You learn how to read this indicator, man. It opens up a lot of new doors. It really does. Nothing that your traditional TA can show you at all. You're not going to find any of this. Guarantee it. Go look. Good luck. If you find people teaching this, please hook us up. Hook us up together. We love to come together as a bigger group. All right? Share knowledge. Because if anybody else is investigating, creating indicators, build on all this stuff, we want to talk with them. There's one camp excluded because they're just wild, man. Wild. Here, we're going to make this system because we want to help people. But if you don't understand it immediately, you're a dumbass. Get out of here. That's their exact That's how they roll, man. That's their ethos over there. Not going to say any names. But, yep, still a butthole. Still a butthole, unfortunately. And wonders why. Wonders why. I try to be nice to people, man. Really do. Let's see. Let me see. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? As SPY makes its way up. Gold having a little bit of a bounce to the inevitable, probably pull back inside $1,900, which we've seen. I'm gonna go to gold too. Let me see here. Where's this baby at on the? Wait a minute. Come on back. Futures? No. See where gold is on the VRE. You're down here at these monthly and weekly support levels, right? But you're not that deep. First weekly support level. Let me see. Monthly wise, is that the first? There's a. Let's see. Pull this up. Come on. Drag and drop you all the way there. There's the bottom of the weekly. There's the bottom monthly. Under 1900. But obviously, under 1850. We got a few days left. What's the date today? 25th, 26th, 26th. We got 5 days. Is this thing going to drop all the way down? I don't know, man. Here's the bottom of the weekly up here. 1876. Look, all the macro volatility is above the data set. Gold's in trouble. It's been in trouble since it broke 2K. Since it broke 2K. It's been slowly making its way down. Now, I originally said like 1940, right? 1940 area is going to be the pullback. Well, we got the bottom at 1936. Is that what that says? Yeah, about 1936. Could that be the low? Hey, man, it could be. I'm just looking at macro time frames. You know, here, I'll show you why. Let's get up here real quick. And then I will address any anybody that's wanting to look at stuff. If you do want to look at anything, I can see. I
think we got a request earlier for a look at ETH.
Yeah, I did. I saw that too. Oh, boy, that's going to be tough, but I'll look at it, man.
Well, maybe you'll watch it on another channel or something.
Right. Here's the 5-day on gold. Here, we're getting ready to have this wave trend Fisher cross. Is this a magnet down here? Yeah, man, it's under 19K. You're already inside the power mean band. Here was the last time you got outside the power mean band. Wave trend test. Wasn't even ready to have a cross yet, especially as the power mean band is flipping bullish. These areas get tested first. I'm looking for gold to pull back around $1,900, man. If I'm looking at these higher time frames. Now, does it have to? Returns have mean reverted. I'm just, when reverse wave trend and reverse Fisher get close to each other, you can take your golden cross and your death cross and you can shove them so far up your boom boom, right? They don't matter. They're lagging indicators. That's why. What do they always say about that? Usually, the people that trade those kind of crosses, man, dude, you wonder why you get wrecked? This is not lagging information. Get wrecked. Gold's having an outlier. Gold's having an outlier to the downside. My God. Yeah, man. My God is right. So now, just for giggles here, let's turn on from the top up here. I'm going to send a projection from right there. I'm not even going to look at the outlier. There you are. Ding dong. Where are you? Let me go to a daily so you pop into view. Hello? Hello? There it is. That's what I was looking for. We got to pull this baby back some. Do the 4 hour first. Get this all the way back to the top. Boom. Now I should be able to go to 5 day and get a little pop here. Yep, there she blows. Okay. Yeah, guys. You see? Look where the 95.4 Laplace distribution range is on this projection from the high up here. Right? It's right at the Fisher down here. A little under 1900. So next 5 day candle. This thing closes in 6 hours, 40 minutes. We're going to get another push down here, finish out the outlier. Because what's the outlier telling you? What is this outlier telling you? That there's a fat tail event within the distribution. That's a 95.4% chance, or 95.4% probability move or greater. Or greater. But I mean, if I'm looking at this right now, it's lining up down here with the cross that's getting ready to happen. Right? The new 5-day candle is going to push that 95.4 right into the center in between this cross. And these are going to tighten up on this 5-day. 2 more 5-day candles and this thing's touching. So all you Peter Schiff coin folks out there, if you get a pullback inside $1,900, that could be the low. If I had gold fever, which that's a problem, I don't know how people get it when they're just buying paper gold though. You get your hands on the real thing, you can literally feel the energy radiating off of like a freaking kilo bar of gold. Holy shit. If you've ever held 2.2 pounds of gold, dude, it'll fire you up. I mean, gold fever is real. It's the energy emanating off of that heavy metal, man. It's crazy. It's unlike any other. That's for sure. Let alone, I mean, I'm sure uranium got a little bit of a different feel to it. Never.
You're going to be handling uranium the way you can handle gold. Though.
Yeah, I've never held uranium, so I wouldn't know. But yeah.
That's a good idea. Fun fact, many years ago, in like the 1930s and 40s and stuff, there were household goods that were made with radioactive material. I think uranium was actually one of the popular ones. They had like glow in the dark, glass and stuff like that. It was all just radiating it with radioactive metals inside. People used to have them in their houses. Kind of crazy.
Let me see.
About not doing silly things like that, and they stopped doing that.
Right.
But yeah. And there's still like collector antique shows and stuff where you can buy like uranium, imbued glass and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Right. All right. Chris, you must be across the pond. It's okay.
Yeah, he is.
Yep. Well, no wonder.
In the UK.
Right. You know what? Yeah, the index. All right, let's check it out. I'm going to actually throw this up on too. Let me get this on my traditional. So I have that to load up. Boop. There we go. Okay, we've got a 5-day right here. Hey, man, just tested the wave trend. You can see on the pullback here, right? Tested Fisher, bounced to the top side outside the power mean band. Whoop! Test of the wave trend. Okay, so that's a 5-day. Let's look at these charts, though. Okay, variance rising, negatively correlated. Gonna have to nix that in the butt. Let me turn off this power mean band so I can get a better read of the status set for some div. Yeah, there's no bear div. No bear div, no bull div. Yeah, this thing's clean. All the Fishers are down. Random walk. Volatility's starting to expand, and it's starting to shift positively correlated. You can see on the 5-day candle, almost nailed the 95.4 Laplace. That's what these distribution bands are right here. It's Laplace distribution. And it'll just show you every candle. It'll show you the current candle levels of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range, the 95.4 Laplace distribution range, and the 99.7 Laplace distribution range. When it comes to distribution ranges, it's not a 99.7% chance a data set goes to this area. There's a 99.7% chance that current candle won't close below that area. 95.4% chance won't close below this area. 68.3% chance won't close below that area. But you can see it opened up below. Started dumping immediately. Could this be the bottom here?
Only have 2 days left in the traditional markets this month.
Yeah. Let's drop this down to a daily. There we go. Any div. God, not really. Let me turn off this PB, man.
The U.S. markets.
Let me turn off this PB. Turn back on the UPN. See how deep. Whoa, baby. What'd I do? Scale that up or something? Huh. What? Well, it's not liking this. Huh. There we go. So the 4 hour. Yeah, we're outside the power mean band. So is this going to go up the wave trend? It could. Get by the 9 log MA here. Then you're looking at 77.01. What's that? Yeah, about 70 points. Going into a random walk. What's a volatility doing here? Got the 981 and the 2400 expanding. They're both positively correlated. Contracting low length, negatively correlated. Yeah, this thing. Why won't the daily populate well for me? Well, UPM, let's just turn you off. No bull div. No bull div. I'll tell you what, when this returns oscillator gets above, right? If this data set isn't above the top side of these data sets, you're just going to be creating what? Hidden bear divergence. Hidden bear for continuation. That's why this data set on this returns oscillator move, if this crosses the zero mean and we get a positive correlation, you're going to want to see that's 150. That's about 150 point move next week. That's what you're going to be looking for. Look at the Z-score, man. I mean, it can definitely happen. That could be the low. It could be the freaking low. Okay, I looked at the 4 hour. Let me drop into a 90 minute. 4 hour actually looks good. Looks good for a test of the wave trend here. See the 90 minute. There's the bull div. Look at the correlation, man. No correlation. Almost at the wave trend on the 90. So to get there on the 4 hour, you'll see the 90 minute probably either making a run at the Fisher. Yeah, there's that number. Look, 77.15. A little higher. Definitely top side of the power mean band. It's about 40 points. You are having an outlier from this move right here. Let's see where this is at on the 90 minute. Let's pop on. Let's turn off the UPM. Let's turn on the projection boss. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in.
Bitcoin having a nice outlier on the 15 minute.
Son of a bitch.
Soon.
Outlier up or down?
Up.
Whoa,
smash into the MLRs to the upside.
Go Bitcoin.
Yeah, go orange coin. Go honey badger.
Okay, my friend, we have bashed through the 95.4 Laplace. There's a 99.7 up here. Wow, man, that's about 130 points. Or no, it's not. Jesus, 30 points. My bad. For some reason, I thought I saw a 7. 76.64, and this is a 90 minute. Yeah, this thing could make a 30-point run here real quick, especially if this thing starts trending. I mean, low length, the 981 and the 525 are contracting, negatively correlated. 2400's expanding positive. This is a recipe to finish this outlier up here on the 99.7. This thing could start to run here for the close of the day. Or time is it there? Oh shit, wait a minute. What time is it there, Yash?
Where I am, it's 5:28 in the afternoon.
Yeah, but this is the market's getting ready to close, correct?
No, I'm not in England. It's like midday.
Is it midday still?
It's like 2 p.m. They still got another couple hours.
Oh, is it only 2?
Like 2:30 or something UK time.
I thought it was more like 3:30. Aren't they 5 hours from Eastern Standard Time, or is it just 4? Maybe it is just 4 hours during daylight savings or whatever.
It's 3:28 in London.
3:28. Yeah. So what do you got? About an hour and a half or something? Yeah. Hour left. Okay. I mean, is this thing going to smash? Is this thing going to smash another like 30 points, or is it settling down? Let's drop down through here. Let me turn off this projection boss. Turn on the UPM. Yeah, this thing's probably outside. Man, you're in no man's land here. There it is again. There's that Fisher up there, about 76.60. So what you really want here coming into next week is you want this power mean band to flip positive and make its way up through this wave trend, through the Fisher. All this 45 minute, it could easily happen. Here's the 33 trending. Is that trending on the 45? Let me flip right back. Yep, probably not the 90. Nope, 45 and down trending. I mean, The volatility reads are set up too for this thing to move. There's 70, what is that, 76, 74? Again, volatility reads. Man, they're supporting a move here. Woo! Volatility. Shit, maybe I need to trade this sucker. Holy shit. Wee-ha! I don't know why you wanted to look at it. Well, obviously you live over there, but still, man, this is some good volatility here on these low time frames. It's got more. I mean, you had the outlier to the top side. Variance is starting to work its way back. Negatively correlated too, but you do got this bear div. But look, it crosses zero mean. There's just no correlation. So this baby is still rising. Still rising. It's what you really want to see here. Got an hour left. Man, if this returns oscillator was down here getting ready to turn up on some hidden bull, I'd be like, man, this thing's got no chill. It wants to run. But now you get down here onto the 15 though, you're expanding negative. 2400's contracting negative though. See, it's strong too. 2400, man. It is a strong length. You could push this price action. Now, whether or not this thing runs 30 points in the next hour, I doubt. This is something to think about though going into next week. And now that I know you're into this, man, I'll keep it part of the program. I keep it part of the program, man. Yeah, you got. I mean, it flashed some bear div, but it's not correlated to price action. This is a returns oscillator. The returns were showing the imbalance. Price action is like, we're not done. Bulls are still. We got some more bukkake. We're gonna lay it down. Jesus.
Yeah. Bitcoin making that run up now to the middle of the weekly range on a trending move. Just keeps going from the beginning of the street.
It's enough Bitcoin talk. Oh yeah, what the hell?
You know, you went footsie very nicely, but this is look at that on Bitcoin. It's very nice. On the
telling you, man,
you can see
this
is good too.
This weekend, man. Look out.
Yep.
Dixie doing right now? Dixie must be having a little bit of a. Yeah, wow. VIX down down by 17.5 now. Intraday, man, dropped what, 0.3? 21.3. Look at SPY though, man. I'm telling you. SPY making that run. Damn, did it hit it? There you go. Point proven. I can get rid of my devil head. And I'll tell you what, man, did I leave a shitload of money on the table? But this is why, man. What if it went up there where I took profit and dumped back down to the bottom of the weekly range? And all that premium got sucked out of that trade and I'm back to square one. Instead, that 418 put's worth $1.72 right now. I bought it 39 cents. But this is not what we teach. We teach about taking profits. All right. Did I leave a shitload of money on the table? Yeah, man, I did. That's okay though. You know why? Because I win a lot of trades. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But did that volatility gap get filled? Absolutely. Absolutely. Now look, this 15-minute candle's pulling back right to the top of it. Say, man, don't be shocked if this thing bounces off that area. Look how tight it was. Great example of what we do here at Alpha Trading. Talked about it day one when the gap got created. There you are on Friday. Tested it. And everybody's probably like, oh, here's SPY's dump. SPY's going to dump now. Really bearish. Alpha Trading says no. No. All right.
Yeah, you don't have to guess our indicators.
Feel like my job's done.
Yeah, pretty much. Again, when you took profit, which was a great place to take profit, actually.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you wanted to trade more, you could have re-entered the trade and gone back up if you wanted. But, going with the indicators. But, like, you took the profit already, so you already won the run. It doesn't matter how much more it goes up. It's going to mean revert at some point. You can take the next trade going up, down, or sideways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, man.
You know what next to do. But yeah, it's just greed gets in the way of everybody's goals. It really does. That's why it's best not to have any when you're trading. It's just put it aside.
BTC got no chill, man.
Yeah, BTC is awesome, man. They hit the middle of the weekly range perfectly.
Yeah, we already SPY did its thing. Let's pop this VRE back onto a Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin.
Yeah, man. It's having a nice trend to move to the upside. And it even gave a TP at the bottom side of the weekly, fell back down to the bottom side of the daily, gave a perfect re-entry just above it, and then ran up to the middle of the weekly, and from there, where I wrote, be careful to take profits quickly when it hits like the middle of the weekly or whatever. And look at that, it just hit the top of the middle of the weekly and came right, just coming right back down. Still an upside, trending move, but it hit a target. Why would you pay in if you were in for that short move? You take that quick profit. You let it do whatever it's going to do next, then you go with that.
Wow.
But no, you got to stay in longer to see the real gains. 4 to 5, 5 to 1, 6 to 1. Why? Why do you need to do that and have all that stress and emotional nonsense for nothing? Instead, you win 10 trades along the way, and you're going to stack more coin than if you win that one big trade. Ooh, you made 4% today. You beat the market. Yeah, but you could have had like 6% by just going up and down a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Remember at the beginning of the stream when I was like on the 4 hour, if this thing bounces off the zero mean on that hidden bull, we're going to get a pump. Well, there you go. There you freaking go. There it was. Boom. Bounce right off of it. And what else did I say? This data set needs to get up here to the top side of the power mean band. Jesus, it does it in the first 4 hour candle of the stream. Just whoop. Let's go, baby. Okay. Crazy. We don't have no crystal balls. We do not have any crystal balls. But it's a no-brainer. Reverse wave trend. 27.5. Don't even be shocked by the end of the day if this thing's at a reverse wave trend. Why do I say that? Look, you're getting ready to cross down. And this is even more. Bitcoin needs to jump up above here. It needs to make a run to the top side of the power mean band. It's 28.7 area. We already did it on the 4 hour. Daily, you need to get above this. You reject off this cross, Bitcoin, yeah, we'll be looking at that, from macro time frames, 5 day, 25K, 5 day reverse wave trend.
Yeah.
But you get up above here, if this data set gets up above here, this reverse wave trend will turn up and bounce off that. That's powerful too, man. You get that wave trend bouncing up off the fissure instead of dipping below it. Good stuff. But I mean, I'm talking, we need $1,000 move right now. Oh, more than that. Jesus, this is 28.9. Yeah. We need a couple K move. We've seen Bitcoin do it in 4 hours. So that being said, good stuff. Good stuff indeed. What time is it? 10:40? Okay.
Well, if it did make $1,000 move there to that mean, every chance it could come back right back down. If it's like a volatile weekend or whatever, because you never know. So
yeah,
even if we go up there again, that's another nice take profit area.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, man, the beauty of these tools, you don't have to second guess. You don't have to counter trade your own strategy. Like, it was point of that
right.
Well, you go through the trouble of learning a system to then learn how to make a strategy, to then learn how to do everything you need to do, and at the last minute say, but there's a 70% chance my strategy is wrong because this always fails. Therefore, I have to trade against that strategy. What? Well, then why don't you just make a strategy for the other side? Like, what silly nonsense is this? Why didn't you make one based on actual math?
God. Tell you what, man. Those 418s are almost $2 right now. That's awesome. That's awesome. If somebody got into that trade, didn't take their quick profit, I'd take it now.
Yeah, man.
I would take it now. Guys, 3 lots paid you almost $500 right now. Pretty good, man.
It's a nice profit area right there.
So did we even miss a target this week? I don't think so.
No.
Pretty much nailed them every day.
I was thinking we should have a video made, or somebody should edit together a video of just like putting together any random last 30 days. It could be from today or next week or next month or whenever. like do the last 30 days of what we said are probabilities up or down or whatever, and then just score them, you know, and score like against, I don't know, 5 popular silly jimmies. And then just see, like, you know, put a scorecard up, see what their calls were, and see how horrible their epic signals were versus our probabilities to the upside and the downside.
Yeah.
And I mean, guaranteed 9 times out of 10, if not more, our probabilities are the ones that hit because they're based on the real math. They're not based on silly guessing. But, you know, they'll do it. They'll present their material in such a way that is favored by the algo lords. And the distribution of the video is not equal to the logic behind the content of the video. Like, there's a lot of irrational behavior. And you see it in everything, not just in trading, but in trading it's especially reflective. Because people, it's just they want the easy win. That's the bottom line. They're degens. They want the easy win. You know, they're not willing to put in the hard effort. Just like you said earlier about people not making their coffee. They want it instantly, instant satisfaction, instant gratification. Now, I understand you might not have a coffee machine. Okay, I get it. Not everybody has a coffee machine. But like, if you have a coffee machine, even a basic one, it's far better to make your own coffee than to go out and buy it. Why? Because the process of making it is actually good for stimulating synaptic responses in the neurons in your brain.
Yeah.
And that builds stronger memory, strengthens your muscle memory, it strengthens all kinds of things. It also opens up and expands your mind, even if it's something as simple as just making coffee.
Yeah.
And
food is, your energy transfers into food. I don't care what anybody says. So, I mean, would you rather have your good energy making your food or go into a Starbucks, look around at the people working there and be like, I see a bunch of confused MFers in here. I don't know if I want that energy in my coffee, man.
Dude, 100%. The people that make your food like affect the food, no doubt about it. Yeah. They're making it, and even so, like even if it's just made by a robot, you know, the energy from the food, first of all, obviously affects you because food is energy. Food is a drug, literally. And second of all, absolutely, like without getting woo-woo or whatever, if people are making your food and, you know, and they're in a horrible mood or whatever, for a variety of reasons, it won't probably be as good for you as if you make it for yourself and you're happy and jovial or whatever.
SPY is cracking me up. People got wrecked today on SPY. It's fun. It's fun to be a bear sometimes, people, but you should really know when to be a bear.
Yeah.
The VEPS will help you do that.
I mean, selling makes a lot of sense. Assets run up. It's a good place to sell when they get to the top, but you got to know when. You got to know when to get out too, because assets also tend to drift up overall over the long term. Even when we have recessions, there's still a lot of up.
The tight daily range was even saying this thing was going to trend today. And look where the data set during this week dropped to, and didn't close the candle below the bottom of the monthly range. And in the small amount of today and yesterday, this thing went all the way up to the first resistance level on the monthly range. Pretty powerful, man. Above the weekly. This is going to be fun next week. This thing's setting up powerfully. I'm telling you right now, SPY could go to the fucking moon, man. Especially the beginning of the week next week. You close this daily above this first support level on the monthly. Oh my God, this is going to be fun on Monday. Where's the top of the monthly range at? Even the second resistance level. It's at 424. Holy shit. I bet the top side's like 430 something, 432. Look out, man. Look out, all you SPY bears using your lagging indicators or whatever you're trading. Order flow, whatever the fruck you're doing. I said fruck. It's okay. Goodness gracious. People would look at this and be like, what is that gobble? Yeah, that's what it is. Nothing to see here. Don't worry about it. Go back to the crypto cave. You'll enjoy it there. It's a nice, safe place. It's a safe place for all you traders that are unsure of your strat. Once you get risk management down, come talk to me. Then we can talk about an edge. But if you think just putting a stop loss in at the, what is that? ATR. That's where people love to put it. The ATR. It's like, good luck. That is not a risk management strategy. That's YouTube Jimmy trying to tell you that's a risk management strategy because he read it in some book or something stupid by the people that are the creators of this scam. People are like, you're just a conspiracy theorist. There's no way. Be like, excuse me. You don't realize how much money is in these markets? And you think I'm crazy? Okie dokie. Good luck. Good luck. Oh no, but wait a minute. The regulators are looking out for us. There's no way they'd let any of that happen. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why these big corporations, break the law and they just get a slap on the hand, get a fine that literally the corporation made like 5 minutes in 5 minutes. Oh, but they got fined like $100 million. Yeah, they made that much yesterday.
Wow.
It's a joke, man. It really is.
It's a scam.
The SEC is not here to protect investors. It's here to protect the wealthy and make sure that the lower caste does not succeed in trading these markets. Well, we got a news flash for them. We do it the right way. We're here to change that. So if you're on board with that, we're not hard to find. We're Alpha Trading. The link to our Discord is in the description down here. Come check us out. We've got a free volatility starter pack that you can, as long as you're in the Discord, you can just have it forever. And if you're really good and you study that chart, you can actually trade that thing, right? We like to get more in depth though. We like to get more in depth because it becomes a lot harder to scalp low time frames just using that chart unless you really understand volatility. You bring all this into effect, and man, it's on. It's on. And then we have a free trial. This is how we recommend you doing it. We're not like YouTube Jennings. Hey, did you like what you seen? Come on in. I'll sell you this immediately. It's all yours. Good luck. And then they don't teach you shit about it. As soon as you buy their product, they're gone, right? It's ridiculous. We're here to tell you, don't come in and buy our product. Come in and get the free volatility starter pack. Get the lingo, get down. See if you're even going to want to put in the work it's going to take to use this system to trade because it takes chart time. You got to have time set aside to learn this stuff. And once you do that and get the lingo down, then you can get the 2-week free trial to test out everything you're seeing here. And if you like it, then maybe come in and buy the indicator package. If you want to become a professional trader, this is the first step. Getting the correct indicators that aren't lagging, right? Price action, we're not building indicators on price action. All those indicators lag. Not some of them, all of them, because they're built on price. Price doesn't follow price. Price follows returns. How in the hell do you think that's going to be productive in a trading system? Well, it's not. That's why people lose money all the time using it. Sure, a blind monkey throwing darts can win the trade. Do you have the power inside not to be emotionally attached to this? When people put money on the line, you get emotionally attached to your trades. That's the worst thing you could possibly do because then you're not going to get out of a bad position. You're just going to sit in it like a bump on a log, watching it just eat away at your money. Why? Get the hell out of the trade. I guarantee you right now, there's people short on SPY just sitting. Good luck, man. Good luck. Instead of trading low time frame intraday stuff where the high frequency trading firms are trading, it's where all the liquidity is too. Those low time frames. Do you understand how easy it is to get in and out of positions? Very easy. You can limit in and out. Even when you're getting out of a bad position, don't just mark it out at first. Because look at the candles. You're always going to be able to get a limit order filled to get out of a trade. And I'm telling you though, if you see volatility expanding and it's going against you, that's when you mark it out of the trade. Because then you can get a candle like this to the top side and you're screwed. You're screwed. Just get out. Just get out of the trade. Boop. Mark it out. Ding, 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 ding. I don't like being the taker. I like being the maker. I like initiating the trade. Here you go. That's what a lot of new traders don't even realize, market dynamics. They have no idea what's going on. Do you think there's some magical tooth fairy on the other side of your trade losing? No. There's a bot. Guarantee it's not a bot because they're the one taking your money. At least the high frequency trading firm algos. Got dogs barking. What's going on? Somebody coming on the property? What, are you looking for some heavy metal? I got some. I only stack one kind these days. Lead. Lots of lead. Let's see. Oh my God. My God. Oh my God. Okay. SPY's got no chill. I'm telling you, it's going to try to close the day above this level. If it does, I'm going to be looking for Monday. This is, please continue going. Why do I say that? Okay. Look at the week's price action. Where do you think the new daily ranges, or the new weekly and dailies? We'll have to wait until the daily close to get a glimpse on that. Once this daily closes, you'll be able to get an idea where the new daily is going to be Monday. Then start figuring out from Monday up into here, where's the new weekly going to be? I can tell you right now, price action, if it stays up here, is going to be above it. So what am I looking for Monday? Maybe some shorts, man. Maybe some puts, right? So I'm trading the intraday options. There's a lot of liquidity, man. A lot of liquidity. And I'll tell you what, if they ever get rid of the day trading rule, which is the dumbest thing. Oh my God. You Tasty Trade, you should hear them talk about it. It's the most antiquated, stupid ass rule that they have right now. Tom's for sure they're getting ready to get rid of it because they are missing that. There's a ton of liquidity. You get rid of that, think about it. Every degen and their brother is going to jump into that Shark Tank and be what? More liquidity to take. Because number one, most of them, 99.9% of them, aren't using the VEPS. They have no idea what's going on. So they're just going to be in their degen, and degens do what degens do. They lose a lot of money, right? They make bad decisions. Well, we're here to reap the benefits of that. That's why Tom can't believe it's still a rule, right? It's like, man, they are missing out. They are missing out. You talk about it's a good liquidity now. Take away that day trading rule. Dude, holy shit. Let's go. Let the degens in, man.
Gravy train all the way.
Big time. Big
VEPS traders.
Big time. You get those degens in there, let me I'll run a train on them. The next thing you're going to hear is
emotional damage.
I don't know what happened. Well, you wanted to come into the Shark Tank with the sharks. You should have thought about that a little more. If you've ever been down in there, it's real. Yeah, they're looking. You are prey. You jump in there as a retail trader and you don't know what you're doing. You're just giving money away. Because most of the times, retail traders are being taught very, very bad trading freaking strategies, man. There's no doubt about it. They don't take their profits. They don't limit their losses. You see it all the time. I mean, why in the world would you let one of your accounts get liquidated? One time is all it should take. One time getting liquidated. Boom. You should realize, leverage bad. Yeah, leverage is bad. Why do you think they offer it up? Do you really think these exchanges are giving you money to trade with because they want you to win? No. It makes it easier for them to take your money. That's why they give it to you, because they know you degens are going to degen big time. It's like, if I'm going to degen, I'm going to go to the casino. I'm going to get free drinks, right? I'm going to have a good time. We've talked about this before. Get your comps early. You get those $100 chips out on the blackjack table, right? Look at the pit boss. Hey, excuse me. Hey, I plan on getting hammered tonight. Be here all night. Can you comp me a room? Maybe some dinner? Sure. Boom. They'll give you whatever you want. Once you start losing and it's like 2 a.m. now, they're not even going to come over there. If anything, you start getting unruly, all buzzed up, they're going to kick you out of the casino. Got to know how these people operate. Got to get them early when you're sober. I'm probably going to be spending the night. Why don't you comp me a room? They have no problem doing that. Hotels at those, especially the riverboats, man, they're empty. They got plenty of rooms. It's not like Vegas. Okay, let's see here. We're about to wrap this up. Another good day, man. Another good day. SPY did what SPY does. Day 5, test that gap. There you go. Well, I'm sure there was somebody out there going, you're nuts. I'm like, oh, am I really? And there's gold pulling back. Bitcoin's flying, gold's going down. Right? And why is gold going down? Because Dixie's showing a little strength. Look. Dixie. Right? Dixie. Gold. Dixie. BTC. Interesting. So you're saying gold's not really a store of value anymore. It's not sound money. Been saying it. Been saying it for years. The writing's been on the wall since block 1. It's the first block of Bitcoin. Oh, could you imagine the early days?
Look at that beautiful target. Look at that beautiful target we hit up
right.
in the middle of that
yeah.
range.
Bitcoin
Nailed it.
Right to the center of the weekly.
Yeah. And I was like, all right, good TP there on that reposition and go down.
Yeah, first, look, the bears are at the bottom of the weekly. That 15-minute candle pulled back. Then the bulls are like, let's overrun them. Bears backed up in just a little bit. All right. Now, we're going to make a run to the top side. Because I guarantee you get up to here, they're just going to retreat to the top of the weekly. This is what's great about about this indicator and these levels, man. You reject here, though, this thing could come back to the 68.3 Laplace. Easily could pull back. Yeah, you can see right now, gold going down. Dixie and Bitcoin are moving to the top side. Gold's falling back. Right now, if you pull up a correlation, low time frames, watch this. Oh, what am I doing? Jesus. Let's add a chart. Let's load a layout. Whoops. Load layout. Ah, there you are. Correlation. Correlation station. And we're going to go to the 15-minute. We're going to go to low time frames. Okie dokie. Let's go down to 15-minute. We are on BTC. First, let's get rid of this data set. Doing. Remove. Now, let's correlate this. Let's see. See? There's the correlation on the 15-minute gold and Bitcoin. Right when Bitcoin started taking off, gold and Bitcoin started losing correlation. Negatively correlated. And what's that telling you? BTC the top, gold did the downside. Now, BTC and Dixie. Boom.
Exactly.
Now,
couldn't be clearer.
Got the correlation on Dixie. Let's change the data set. Let's see. What was I going to do? What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. BTC. And hold on here. Hold on. Got that on Dixie. BTC. Yep. So we got gold on the ticker. Dixie. It is negatively correlated. Of course it is. So yeah, good stuff, guys. You can see correlation, man. BTC is correlated with Dixie right now. And I'm telling you right now, Dixie dumps. Dixie pulls back. Bitcoin going to skyrocket. Especially if it closes weak. Look out, man. The Bitcoin bulls are going to try to run this thing. I'm telling you, you heard it here first. If Dixie ends on a negative note today, this weekend, Bitcoin could go moon time. right back up there. Where? Remember what I was talking about. Here's the daily. Top side of the power mean band. It's definitely going to run the reverse wave trend. That's at 27.5. It's about what, $800, $700. It could make its way to the top of the power mean band if Dixie closes on a weak note. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, if Dixie pulls back to this monthly level back here by the end of the day, back down inside the daily range, Bitcoin could have a nice weekend. I mean, we could literally see a 2K move. Yeah, good, Chris. Just read that. Nice, man. Nice. But yeah, on that note, it is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I see Django's asking for Aptos. You want to run over Aptos real quick, or are we over?
Grandson, I'm going to have to get you off that wax stuff, but here we go. Let's check it out real quick. Last thing we're going to do. Aptos. Oof. Yeah. Just no history, man. No history. I mean, running to the power mean band, possibly 8.2. Looks like it's getting some legs, although I don't know, this volatility switching up. Let me see. Having the outlier, that outlier could definitely push it to reverse wave trend. It was definitely coming off bull div. Yeah, I mean, this thing looks all right for now. Everything's going to follow Bitcoin. I'm telling you, Bitcoin pumps a couple K this weekend. It's going to take a lot of liquidity out of these alts, man. You could see a lot of them going sideways. Let me see something. What's going on with BTC dominance? Oh, that's stupid. Oh, is it? Okay. Whoops. Where's crypto? Damn it, I was on it. Rising up 0.23%. Yeah, it looks all right. Let's see on the lower. Let's see where this 90 went to. Went to do something. Almost to the top side of the power mean band. On the 4 hour, it's literally real close. Real close to that wave trend on the 4 hour. So yeah, I'd look for that. I'd look for that wave trend move at least here. And you're getting close. 8.22. It's like a dime. Like a dime. Yeah. Yeah, man. I got you. That is a bull div pop, right? All lower lows, all higher lows. It's starting to move. All the fishers are up. They're a little scattered for my taste, but hey, it's okay. DLP building a nice candle. Just look at the volatility, man. The 2400s contract, or no, 2400s expanding negative. You got the 981 contracting negative. 525 expanding negative. This is what I'm talking about. A BTC runs. I mean, this 4 hour volatility probably going to just hit that wall at the wave trend and go sideways. Why BTC pumps. We'll have to see though. But yeah, Monday, if we do have a big move, we'll do a little stream. We'll do a little stream Saturday or Sunday.
There's no stream. There's no market on Monday.
Right.
No US market. No US market.
Yeah, that's fine.
Of course, every other market's open. Sure, crypto and European and whatever.
Yeah. So right. I mean, BTC's got a chance to run here.
Yeah,
it really does.
Yeah,
Why?
I guess if we have a move or something, we could do a little stream or something. Yeah.
It's amazing. Why would you want to go on the CME trade? The lowest you can trade is 5 Bitcoins. What?
Right.
And so then what? You on shitcoin exchanges all weekend? Hedging your bad call on the CMEs? I mean, I don't know why people even trade there, man. Really don't. But hey, it is what it is. Is what it is. It's legal. That's why they do.
Yeah,
it's regulated. CMEs. So yeah, they can't be doing any fishy shit. But that's why these BTC bulls love to shellac them boys. They really do. What have they done historically to those CME traders? Just whack the hell out of them.
Yeah.
They usually get their butts handed to them. Okay, guys. Thanks for all your support in the Discord. On TradingView, hit the rocket icon. Help us get out to other traders. If you're watching on YouTube, we could care less. We're shadow banned over there. Twitch, let's build it up, Twitch. Let's go, let's go. With all that being said, wherever you live at on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. See you guys.